So if everybody could please take their seats. We're going to be doing Panel 9, European Water Awards and Innovation Showcase. So this year, we received 28 applications from 9 countries for the European Water Awards. The first level jury has evaluated and selected 7 finalists who will be presented in this panel. So up next, we have HuProTec from Germany. There we go.
All right. Yeah, well, good morning. Afternoon already. My name is Roland Wissekerke. I'm the founder and CEO of the company HuProTec, based in Switzerland, not in the EU, but in Switzerland. And we design and develop atmospheric water generators that extracts vapor out of the air and make that into pure, clean, and mineralized drinking water. As we all know, water scarcity is a huge problem. Okay, now it's not only an African, Asian, or a South America problem. Water scarcity is coming further and further. Even in Europe, Spain, Italy, they have a huge problem with water scarcity. Now, the normal sources that we know, like bore wells or desalination of water, they are not really sustainable. So here we come in place and gives a future to the atmospheric water generators. Now you see here our machines, the HPT 300 up to HPT 3000. Now these numbers, these are our industrial machines. These numbers are based on 27 degrees and 60% humidity. But if we go up to 30 degrees and 80% humidity, those machines will almost double their production, saying the HPT 300 will produce up to 500 liters and the HPT 3000 will produce up to 5,000 liters. Now, the function is actually quite simple. You can compare it to an AC machine, you know, when the water drops out. Now we focus on the water dropping out, not on cooling the facility, and industrialize that. As I said in the beginning, it's not magic, it's just pure science. So the machine takes in the air, and in average humidity, takes out the vapor of that humidity and turns it into clean, drinkable water. Now, when we started this project about 5 years ago, we made a decision that just developing and designing machines like that with a very special system. We have a reheating system, so the power consumption is about 50% lower as other comparable machines on the market. We had to say, we have to think outside of the box. We have to think about more sustainable solutions, fighting problems that we have. Now, we have turnkey solutions. The biggest turnkey solution that we have is an harvesting plant of 50 machines gathered together, which can produce up to 250,000 liters a day. But today I want to show you a very special project where I'm very proud of it. It's called our wash ARCHE. Now, this wash ARCHE is a game changer. It's built on a container frame system, as you see it here. And it's based on the issue WASH. Now I think you know WASH stands for water, sanitation, and hygiene, and we compare all the issues of WASH into this building. So on top of that, you see the solar system. We have a very special solar system that gives the power to this facility, so we can say this facility works totally self-sufficient. Now, in this facility, we have, of course, a water machine. That's the heart of the facility. We have the biggest machine in here, the HPT 3000, which prevents up to 5,000 liters a day. On top of that, we have, of course, a separate entrance for the hygiene and sanitation part for women and men. Inside of the facility, we have a water recycling system. So the water that's been used for taking a shower, which you can do in the facility, or wash your hands, is going to be captured and put back into the system, clean it, put it back to the system, so we're not wasting any kind of water. On top of that, we have dry toilets. The dry toilets is also a Swiss invention. It's a composting system. It's chemistry-free. It's absolutely odorless. without water, so we're not flushing. We're just capturing the human feces in sustainable bags. After that, we collect those bags and put it in the composting machine. The composting machine is also inside of the facility, of course not in the hygiene part on the outside of the building, of course. And in this compost machine, we can turn this human feces into 100% usable fertilizer in 24 to 48 hours, which can also be used for agriculture. So it's a state-of-the-art thing. We can do everything with this wash arc. And the thing is, when we started this wash arc for about 4 months ago, we partnered with an African NGO. It's called Ecolab. Ecolab is responsible. They do real-time data all over the continent. They go into the countries and they take water samples and give real-time data to the government or the NGOs so they can work with that. And when we started this partnership, we did a calculation in Zambia, because Zambia is at the moment in a real big problem, where because of cholera is breaking out, people are dying. And we did a calculation with our solution, Wash Arc, and with the calculation data of Ecolab. And according to that, we could cut water scarcity by 60%. So I know these are huge numbers, but these are doable. It's all about technology. And I think most of the problems that we have in water scarcity is about technology. The technology is here, we just have to step forward. And if we do that step by step, day by day, drop by drop, we can make this blue planet a little bit nicer to stay. Thank you.
Just a quick question, Christian. If you could just summarize like the advantage of using this atmospheric water generator over digging boreholes in these remote regions in Africa and other areas where wash and access.
Yes, of course. The thing is, when you're dealing with a problem, you just try to find solutions, all right? And sometimes the solution that you find after you go deeper into the technology, then you know this is not really sustainable. Now, going to the boreholes, and especially in Africa, this is a huge epic. Everybody is drilling boreholes like, wow, this is crazy, this is nice, we can get the water. Now, just making a small example for Kenya. Kenya made about 45,000 boreholes last year, and they have a huge problem because of the fluorides into the groundwater, so the whole water is contaminated, so they have to treat the water again and again. So, but it's not actually science to know if a country where there's not much rain, the water level will go down, and if I keep getting that groundwater, one of these days the river water goes into the groundwater, or even more than that, the sea level goes into the groundwater level, and then the whole water is contaminated. So, and on the other side, the desalination. The desalination is a good thing for coast side, but nobody talks about the brine. Yeah. Okay, and the brine is the waste that comes out of deserts, even because of the deep sea water, nice, but there still has to go to the desalination treatment, and the salt, concentrated salt, is going to be pushed back into the ocean and kills all the food of the fish, so it's not really sustainable. So,
Thank you. Yeah, that's a really, really good overview of aquifer protection with
Yeah.
this style of technology. Brilliant. Okay, so legislation, how it's going to be removed. I really hope this closes with a bit of hope, with a bit of innovation, with a bit of natural technologies, existing technologies, technologies that help wash, technologies that help at the point of use, technologies that can help in hospitals. There are solutions there, it's how we implement them. So, that ends the panel, and we're going to be breaking for lunch. There will be the special train. Yes, it is a train. We'll be outside. We'll be going for lunch. As soon as we finish the lunch, we'll be heading back here for 2:20 sharp. We do have a special guest attending, so if we could all make our way back in suitable time, and that would be good. Brilliant. Thank you for all of your attention.